There you go. Very important question, which I think we should all ask ourselves from now on. I'm going to learn.
Encourage yourself to learn stuff on your own.
On your own,
right?
Yes, that's
now,
the key factor.
Jay, imagine this, right? It's been a long day at work. You've had some annoying people to deal with.
Okay.
Staff members been particularly tiresome, and you're behind your monthly accounts. And traffic. Now we all know about traffic, right? Most of us would head home for some much-needed R&R, right? Switch off for the night, tune off. But we got to know one dedicated doctor who spends his free time administering free healthcare to the homeless. Dr. Madhu Sudhan is a volunteer with a.k.a. Soup Kitchen, and we are so honored that he could take the time to speak to us at Bebas today. Welcome, Dr. Madhu.
Hello. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us today, Doctor. I'm just wondering, when did you first start volunteering with the a.k.a. Soup Kitchen?
Okay, as volunteering, actually it started long back during school time itself. We had a group of friends, 5 friends, all guys. Okay, then we started small charities, maybe visiting orphanages, so forth. Then we entered a club called Chindian Club. Actually, I'm a mix.
Oh!
Alright.
My mom is Chinese, my father is Indian. I'm not racist.
Like me!
Oh, yes,
I'm also Chindian bride.
Brilliant.
Okay, so we entered the Chindian Club. So we used to have gatherings, but mostly fun kind of gatherings, like playing games, bowling, watching movies. Then we decided to do something better. So we thought, okay, so we had maybe 2-3 months once we visit some old folks or orphanage homes. Okay, then we decided to open another foundation called the Genie Foundation. Yeah, where we fulfill the wishes of the children. So after visiting an orphanage, we give them a list, okay, write down your wishes. Then we try to fulfill. But
it's like a Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah, Make-A-Wish Foundation, yeah. But some of them they ask for helicopter, gun, so all those kind of things we cannot do. So the basic stuff is provide. Then what happened was early last year, our gatherings used to be on Saturday nights. So okay, one of the friend who was in the Chindian Club, so she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I cannot join you all on Saturday night. I have to go for soup kitchen." So I thought, who will go for a cooking class on Saturday night? That was really what I thought. Soup kitchen was a cooking class. He said, a.k.a. Soup Kitchen. I thought, what do they teach? What kind of cooking? I also went and Googled up. That's when I came to know a.k.a. Soup Kitchen. They feed the homeless. So the next week itself, that was my first time, maybe April 2014.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So I followed, then I fell in love with whatever they were doing.
Right. Now, in your teenage years, you said you started, volunteering then itself. What sparked your interest in volunteering first?
Volunteering first, okay. I would say my parents. Yeah, my parents, because my father is a doctor too. My elder brother is a doctor too.
Wow.
Yeah, the clinic is in Klang, so we are brought up in the clinic.
Okay.
So where my father will be treating the patients, we'll be just sitting in front of him and studying and all. So we used to see the way he treats the patients, and some of them he wouldn't charge. He say, okay, this patient is not well to do. Okay, no need to charge them. And he was very kind. And also my mom used to do lots of donations to many homes and all. That's how it started. So we had the common thing, and my friends also are like-minded. So that's how it all started now.
That's excellent. They say charity starts from home, and that's absolutely true. We've got a whole lot to find out about Dr. Madhu. We're going to go out for a very short commercial break. Don't touch that remote. We'll be right back. Stay tuned with us.
With Dr. Madhu Sudhan, who spends his free time administering health to the homeless.
Yes, Doctor.
Free healthcare.
Just free healthcare, that's the key word right there. How many times a week are you on the streets helping people out?
Roughly about 3 times, 3 to 4 times. Actually, the main day we follow rounds with a.k.a. Soup Kitchen is on Saturday nights. Okay, so Saturday nights, but some other days there might be some emergency cases which require medical attention. Okay. So our project director of a.k.a. Soup Kitchen, Justin, he is very dedicated. I mean, throughout the day he is with a.k.a. Okay, so he'll give me a call and say, okay, there's this so and so patient that needs medical attention. Okay, so once I close my clinic at 8 p.m., then I'll go and visit them.
Okay. Right. Now, your clinic insurance also is supported by Kachara Pigeons, where they do bring patients over to clinic insurance, right?
So, actually, okay, there are many volunteers of Kachara Pigeons, okay, so, and they are also quite dedicated and they go almost every day looking for patients, or not looking for patients, looking for homeless who need
people who need help.
People who need help. We don't only help the homeless, we also help the urban poor.
Yeah.
Okay, we have this thing called Kachara Food Bank, where monthly we provide some food supplies, groceries to different homes and all. Okay, so when they go and visit them, some of them see they're sick and they don't have enough money for medical attention. Okay, so the volunteers will bring them to my clinic.
Okay.
So maybe in a week, minimum 2 or 3 times.
Okay, so you set up usually at Kachara Pigeons, where you go on 3 times a week. Can you tell us a little bit about the setup? Who help you out? Are there other volunteers?
Yeah, on Saturday nights, actually there's an ambulance Mahamas.
Right.
Okay, they are sponsored by someone. So every Saturday night they follow us. So I'll be in the ambulance with Mahamas. There will be, nowadays another doctor also follows me. Okay, then also most of the time Felicia, she's also a volunteer from the Kachara Pigeons, so she'll be with us in the van. Okay, but it's very basic. What we have is BP set, apparatus, then we have a medical kit with most medication which I bring from the clinic and some sponsored from Kachara itself.
I've seen some pictures, all the medicines are so neatly organized and little.
No, because the pictures which I showed are the neat ones.
Oh, okay.
Actually, by 1, 2 o'clock in the morning is all the
because there will be a lot of patients.
Yeah.
So you cannot be taking slowly and passing to it. And most of them are inpatient sometimes. You don't line up in queue. And once in a while you have arguments, hey, I have come first. So so that's a very common thing.
You mentioned a lot of patients. How many patients are we talking about on an average night?
Average night, okay, like 30 to 40 patients. 30 to 40 patients. A lot of them are children also. And also, we love seeing the children because they get excited with the ambulance. While we treating the patient, they'll be running around inside the ambulance, and I think so they love the aircon. They have not experienced aircon outside, so they're being set the ambulance most of the time, and that's when we provide them teddy bears and chocolates.
You're very popular with the children because your nickname is Teddy Bear Doctor. Can you tell us how you got that nickname? It's a very interesting story.
Okay. It's not because I'm big size and okay. Most of them think Teddy Bear Doctor because yes. Okay, maybe also, I'm not sure. Okay, but actually because I give them a lot of teddy bears. A lot of friends, they donate teddy bears, they hold teddy bears and all. So we have small competitions for the children, like drawing competitions and everything. Okay, next week, who draws or maybe write an article about the Kachara Pigeons, small karangan and everything, we'll give them a gift. So that's how. So whenever they see me, Teddy Bear Doctor is here.
And usually where do you set up? Where does the ambulance sort of set up?
Okay, we have more than 10 routes in Kachara Pigeons. Okay, so for me, we always go to this Honda Chowkit first. Okay, that's where we see most of the patients. Okay, then the volunteers from the other routes, they'll give me a call, or the person who's in charge of the ambulance, they'll give them a call and inform them, okay, we have an emergency here, or we have an injury case, okay, you are needed here. So then the ambulance will leave all the basic, the common cases which can wait, we'll ask them to wait. Then we'll go and handle the emergency cases.
Right, okay. Now still on the topic of you being huggable like a teddy bear, right? I have to say Dr. Madhu is single and available to mingle. And he said that his mom is watching and she's going to use this as advertisement. So hi Amma. So if you all want to have Dr. Madhu as a potential husband, so email us stevens@astro.com. I'm just teasing you. Now what are the common ailments that you treat on a daily basis?
Okay, it's mostly common like fevers and all.
Right.
Okay, because and also what we are afraid is they are exposed to mosquitoes. There's a lot of little stuff. They're not hygienic. Okay, so a lot of cases of diarrhea, vomiting. Okay, fever is the most common cases. Fever. Okay, asthma cases, so we have a nebulizer with oxygen tank. So, and a lot of robbery cases, I mean, although being homeless, they get robbed by drug addicts and all.
They're so vulnerable. They just
Vulnerable. Yeah, so you'll see them bleeding. Okay, they would have got injured on a Thursday or Wednesday, but they'll wait till Saturday for us to come and bring them to the hospital. Yeah, so sometimes the wounds will be already infected by the time you go and see them. Yeah, there are a lot of sad cases actually. Even there was a case of a burn case also. The gas exploded, gas tank exploded. His whole body was scalded, but he was just sitting down there waiting for us to come. Yeah, so it's
I
quite
hope
sad.
it was close to the day that you were.
Yeah, and thank God it happened on Saturday evening. So we saw him Saturday night, it was not that late. But we couldn't, we thought it was a scar, but we didn't know it was actually burnt. Yeah, then we brought him to the hospital, got him treated. Now it's fine.
No, speaking about the hospital, right, of course, like you mentioned, the common ailments, fever, flu, all of this, the medicines are there, you take it, you get better after a while. But the more serious stuff, so do you take them straight to the hospital or do you take them to the clinic first and then maybe go to the hospital
Now,
after that?
most of the cases on Saturday nights, we bring them to the hospital.
Okay.
Because they are the emergency cases. If they are just the common sickness that can be treated in clinic, we'll tell them, okay, you wait here on Monday afternoon, we'll come and pick you up and we'll bring you to the clinic. So they bring me to my clinic, bring them to my clinic usually, yeah. But some of the cases they refuse to go to the hospital. Yes. So that's the difficult cases.
These are the
Right, so
very interesting cases. One such difficult case is about one of the patients that was gangrenous that refused to go.
Actually not one, there's so many other cases, gangrenous cases, yeah. And some of them, okay, the thing is they lose hope in their life. Okay. So Kachara, in a way, we don't only provide treatment, we provide hope for them. We give them a lot of hope. Okay, so if they really want to go to the hospital, we'll bring them to the hospital. The problem, some of them don't have any proper documents. Okay. So they are afraid if they go to hospital, they might be held back after they are treated. So those cases also we have to treat the street itself.
Okay.
Right. Now, Dr. Madhu, in the last 12 months or so, we've seen the emergence of the non-governmental individual, the NGIs, right, who are stepping forward to do good in social media, doing YouTube videos and